Alright, well, here we are in the shop again, working on the trailer. If you haven't seen it on TikTok, I had a week waiting for parts, and they didn't really show up, or they showed up in the wrong stuffs. So today I had to go to the parts house, get a wheel seal, and yesterday I went to a different parts house. They couldn't get the wheel seal. It was too late to go to this other part house to get the wheel seal, but I did get my speed sensor from them yesterday. It's right here. Got the wheel seal, and I already got it installed. I borrowed my buddy Jake's seal driver. I ran into him at the parts house, and he was like, "Hey, you want to borrow that?" And I was like, you know what? Sounds like a good time. So, got that. I'm going to throw the speed sensor in. Once I get the speed sensor in, I can clean up the outer race on our hub and try to manhandle that thing back in there. It was heavy. I don't know if I'll be able to lift it all at once. Probably not. I don't know how much that thing weighs, but it's a lot. So that's kind of where we're at. I don't know if I'm going to set this camera up to catch some of what's going on or not. I'm sure I got some sort of mount floating around. Oh, well, I got the old ring-a-dingle over there I could put it up on, I guess. But so that's kind of where we're at. Yesterday I did take and I pulled the hydraulic lines that aren't going to be used anymore off of the valve banks on the truck, and they're just kind of hanging there right now. And I have to go to the back because I got a bunch of zip ties to cut, and then I can probably grab it and kind of just wiggle them out after I get the back end of the hoses undone. And I think that'll probably save like 100, 200 more pounds potentially, without all the fluid that's in the lines, plus the line weight, fittings, all that good stuff. What else? So that's where I'm at on that. I haven't been able to do anything else really on the truck because it's been sitting outside because I've had the trailer in here. So the shop's been all tied up. I need to do brake pads in the front of our car because it doesn't sound so good when you're braking, because I think it's pad like, metal on metal. So that's not good, but we'll get that fixed here this week sometime. Maybe today if I get this pulled out of here, and then I want to pull it out and then flip it over out there, or at least pull it up on its side and chain it to the excavator or something so that I can work on it and not be upside down trying to go underneath the axles, which I don't fit under, because you guessed it, I got a tum-tum. That's correct. I know it's hard to believe, but I got a gut. Sad day. But anywho, that's kind of where we're at. I'll try to get this set up so you can maybe see what's going on. You probably won't be able to see what's going on. Who knows? It'll be sped up. But I'm going to work on getting this new speed sensor in and putting this thing back together so I can get it out of my way for now. So, yippee. Now you're probably going, Nels, you crazy guy. But I'm too big to fit underneath the thing. And that took a couple minutes to flip this thing over. I'll be able to get at everything no problem now. So, it is what it is. But I am curious to know what is like the problem with this thing, because the brakes don't work. And once it's got air in it and it hasn't released the air, it won't dump the valves to lock the brakes back in. So guess we'll see. I got her flipped over now, so I should have done this when I was sandblasting. I should have sandblasted and painted this thing. Would have worked nice. Ready?
And scene. Oh, sorry. Start scene.
Oh, all right. So here we are again with our...
Hold on. Hammy. Hi. He's a real star. Look at you. People love you. Yeah, so sweet. Hammer's been working so hard on the trailer, huh? Hammer, give us an update. Okay. Sorry. Back to you.
So we're working on Take Trailer. We have it flipped upside down. You've seen all the good stuff, flipped it upside down. Talked a little bit about what's wrong. So if you want to come here and look, come here. Okay.
Am I looking?
We got a nice new shiny valve right there. Oh yeah, it's pretty. So I took that valve off. Oh, watch out! We got parts falling off. Took the valve off. Pulled the old valve apart, and it was blocked up. It was cruddy. So we got a new valve, one new brake line. We have the brakes actuating the way that they're supposed to, unlocking. And we actually have a parking brake again, which we didn't because everything was messed up. So now we're just going to kind of work on working the brakes back and forth because this trailer sat for quite a long time. I think it didn't really get used a whole bunch for quite a bit before we bought it. So the brakes are all kind of sticky. So we're going to work on loosening those up. And I replaced some air lines as well that were leaking. So there was quite a bit of contributing factors to the problems that we were having. The ABS light, I'm hoping I didn't replace the ABS valve because I think it still functions. I'm hoping that after I pull it down the road, it resets whatever code it's got stored or however that works. I'm hoping it just resets and we're good to go. But otherwise, we're gonna mess with it a little bit here, try to get the brakes so they're not so sticky before I flip it back over. And yeah, that's what we got going on there. All right, so I also got the vise mounted to the table here. I made a plate, cut it out. It's welded in, bolted to the wood part, welded to the metal part. I have a gusset down here, and that works good. Tried it out today with Butch's. Butch brought over a pinion from his truck. We were trying to get the yoke off. Couldn't get it apart, but I did get the nut cut off. So he was going to take it home. He's got a big press at home. My press wasn't big enough to fit the part in there and press it. But so I did try it out. It's nice and sturdy. So we got that done. Little by little, we're getting somewhere. You might see that the Mini's sitting in here. The Mini's in here because I used it to pluck this fuel tank out that somebody had borrowed out of their pickup. And then you see that there's truck torn apart. The truck is not my truck. Somebody else's. They're doing a transmission swap on it currently, and hopefully they get that done here in the next couple of days so that I have my shop back. But you know what they say, like, comment, subscribe. We greatly appreciate you guys watching our videos, and hopefully soon here it's starting to get warm out and we'll have some actual dirt work videos going on.
But before we let you go, I came up with a t-shirt for Nels, and the saying is, so Nels is how you spell his name, needs every last shitbox. That is literally Nels to a T. So I designed a little logo. So the link is down below. We did them in black shirt, white ink logo, and then we also have orange and green with the black logo on it, just because of the way. But anyways, there's two different links just because we had to do it that way. But I think they look really cute. I don't really know. We have ours coming still.
So once we get those, we'll model them for you guys.
He'll model them.
And
then on the back, what do we put? Hashtag
Shitbox Junkie.
Yeah, Shitbox Junkie. So yeah, anyways, that's what we did. It's very similar to the shirts that we did with Nels and the sweet tea. but we figured we'd do a little more, something on brand, I guess.
Something a little bit more generalized, maybe, or
Yeah.
more so towards, you know, I guess car enthusiasts or motorheads, that sort of thing. Not so much just like some random TikTok.
Yeah, but also on top of that, Nels, okay, so we did not go to Con Expo. We really want to, but it's on the calendar for 2026, so we will be there. However, I was able to live vicariously through everybody else on Instagram, but Nels does not have Instagram. So I got him an Instagram, and it's needs every last shit box, Nels. So go follow him on the gram. He's on there, doesn't know how to use it, but I figured it's a great asset for him to get in contact with other people who aren't on TikTok, et cetera, et cetera.
Who's not on TikTok?
But you're kind of a late bloomer. Like, you didn't even get on TikTok until like 2 years after me.
This past summer is when I got TikTok, so yeah.
But he doesn't know how to use Instagram yet. I had to download it onto his phone, log him in, and I don't even know if he knows what the app looks like the icon.
I haven't even opened it a single time.
So anyways, but yeah, needs every last shit box. And I think that's tagged in our YouTube as well. I did that. So yeah, go follow your boy. Oh, and I'm on Instagram too.
Check it out.
All right, but anyways, that's a wrap. Go buy a t-shirt, and we'll see you next week.